Okay, exercise 19, pen tool practice. In the module, let's get Photoshop up here. Okay, in the module, there's a file for this coffee cup available, and I would like you to use it, and I would like you to cut it out and put it in another photo using the pen tool, which is over here, and if you click on it, there's a bunch of different kinds, most of which can be accessed with a keyboard shortcut. First thing I want to do is draw a path around this little gem, and I'm going to start here and go up to about here and click again, and you'll notice this line, and if I drag this out, I can get that line kind of tweaked into where it's following the edge of the cup fairly well. I'm going to move over here to this corner, and I may have to, I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to press the Option key, and why that happened is this arc is longer than that arc. I'm going to press the Option key, and I'm going to turn this into a corner point and come up here, and all I have to do is make sure that the line looks continuous even though it's not. And it's going to stop or start right at that corner point, and I feel like that's going to be close enough. Now I'm going to make another corner point right here and come up about halfway and do the same thing, and another corner point. And I might take more time with this if I was getting paid, but for making the clipping path, not teaching you how to do it. But, corner point, and I'm going to just draw a straight line down here, and I'm going to go around and draw another curve. Again, this is, and Option click, come around here, and I want to make sure that that looks like one continuous circle or curve, and Option click here, and now notice that as I come up here, a little zero is formed, and that means I'm going to close this path. Right now I have an open path. Now I have a closed path, and I have my paths should be in the same little section as layers, but it's showing a work path, and I want to make this a selection, which I will. It's going to be a new selection. Okay, and I also want to make one here, and I'm going to draw this. We'll zoom in a little bit and do a little quicker drawing around this. Maybe. There we go. And again, I can draw a much longer arc. Well, evidently Control Z will just turn this into a corner and keep doing this. Alright, that's good. We'll see if I can get away with this. Yes, I can. Alright. And we're going to make a corner here and there. And this, I want to go back and make a selection, and I'm going to get a dialog box here. And I want to subtract from the selection. I don't want a new selection, I want to subtract. So, okay, there we go. Now, Command 0, I'm back here. I'm going to copy this, I'm going to paste it. I've already done it. into a different photo. I've resized it. How I did this, I just stuck it in there, and you can see I got a little carried away with the eraser tool, but it looks like she's about halfway holding on to this cup, so life is good. And you can save that as E19, but also wanted to show you this. There is some perspective problems with this, which a client or I may want to correct. And if I go to Edit, Transform, there is a perspective. I've never had much luck with that. I prefer the free transform, and I'm going to hold down the Command key. And I could drag some guides out here, but I'm just going to eyeball this a little bit and fix this perspective problem. And there we are. Of course, the selection came with it. I can move this around again. We'll get the Move tool, and I have this coffee cup whose perspective has been corrected, and I can move it around wherever I want. Notice that it does do some harm to the background. Okay, next one will be exercise 20.